Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at locations for soap. I've been asked the last couple of weeks if I can make a video on soap locations, so here I am. So soap is good for a couple of daily, weekly challenges. First one is to collect soap, and the second one is to scrap junk to produce oil. Because of course, when we scrap soap, we get oil. I'm going to first show you some great locations where you're guaranteed to find soap in terms of large quantities, and then we'll kind of end it off with a couple of locations where it's a possibility to find soap. Our first location here is just to the south of the New River Gorge Bridge East. Now this is an unmarked location. We all know this location, or most of us do. It is the skeleton in a bathtub. And again, here we are right here. We're going to head right towards that pylon there off in the distance. All right, so just an FYI. So let's go ahead here. Now, I will give you a word for warning. If you are lower level, I would say be very careful coming down here, this mountainside. It is very easy to die if you're not careful, or if you don't have a jetpack. Just an FYI there. Now, there will be some enemies around here, usually some mole rats, or there's some super mutants and even liberators around here, so just be aware of that. Let's head this way. Now, this is the most popular location right here, and again, it is the skeleton in a bathtub right here. This fella right here, it looks pretty happy there. I believe there's anywhere from 20 to 21 soap inside this bathtub. Now, saying that how it is the most popular, it is possible if you're a person that doesn't have Fallout First, so you don't have private servers, if you're stuck to public servers with other people, it is possible to come here and every soap be gone, okay? It's not necessarily because it doesn't spawn here anymore. It's because you're just late and a person on that server or persons basically took all the soap, all right? So you're either going to have to server hop that location up here and do it a couple times, but eventually you'll get on a server where you'll find this soap, all right? So just an FYI here. Let's go ahead and take a soap here. And if we go to our items section and under new, we have soap right there. As you can see, oil right there, okay? So just an FYI. So as we look, we got some enemies coming up the hill here. So let's go to my next go-to spot, and it's up here at the Darling Sisters Labs. Let's pop up here. Now, there will be 3 floaters that will be up here, but in terms of floaters go, these guys are probably the squishiest. And these 3 floaters are guaranteed up here every time. So we're actually going to go right behind this rundown shack here, right behind these targets right here. And there will be a wheelbarrow, and there'll be soap in here. I believe there's about 7 soap in total that will be here. So this is my second go-to spot right here. Let's go to the third go-to spot. It is right down here in WhiteSprings Mall. Again, this is a free fast travel bus when you discover it. So the north entrance will bring us right down to the mall when we go inside. We can use the front door entrance as well. It's just an additional loading screen to get down to the mall. So we might as well use the north one here. We'll go right down to the mall. Let's put this gun away so we don't scare anybody or provoke anyone. We're looking for the spa. So here's the spa right here. And I think there's anywhere from 6 to 8 soap in this location. There's 3 right here. There's usually 1 right there. There's usually a couple of fancy hairbrushes there too if you're looking for silver. That's a good spot for that. It's always good to kind of check each room. Sometimes there'll be some soap around. Oh, there's 1 right there. Perfect. Let's check this room here. It's good to check the tables. Look, there's 1 right there. Gonna check around here. Nice. Then we'll check this last room again. Oh, 1 more right there. Perfect. So again, quite a bit of soap. Just grab those mentats. Let's grab pretty good soap. A bunch of soap around this 1 location. It's pretty decent. I'll bring you to 1 more spot that I find myself pretty decent. It's right here at the Hornwright Estate. So let's pop over here. Now, this is a little bit higher level area. We will find ghouls, or sorry, robots inside this guy here. You will need a key card to get inside, but if you follow the Overseer's mission and kind of go through Wastelanders, you'll eventually get a key card to come in here anyway, so you'll always kind of have that key card on you. And again, there will be robots in here, so just be aware of that. I think sometimes there's an Assaultron in here as well. So it's always good to kind of check these bathrooms area. But unlike the first three areas that I showed you, this area, the soap is kind of spread about. It's not in one particular spot like it was in the first three. So you kind of check around. It's always good to check around sinks. So there's one right there. I think there's usually, yeah, there's one right here on this shelf there. Always good to kind of check around here. Let's head upstairs. And again, sometimes, depending on the server, sometimes they just won't spawn in. So it's always good to kind of check anyway. See if they are around. Check these areas where you would think you would find soap. Could be any soap in there. I think that just leads in these different rooms, but it's always good to kind of check. I think the most soap I've ever found... Oh! In here. Hey, dude, buddy. What's going on there, big boy? Hey, listen, we're on the same team. I'm a ghoul too, bud. Huh? Guess he doesn't care. He doesn't care. Funny. Yeah, it can be a little dangerous in here. Sometimes there's an Assaultron up there, but I don't think there'd be anything up there today. But again, I do find, as I mentioned, I think the most I ever found here was 5 soap. Very similar to over here at the Durant Estate. Even less soap there, I find, and there'd be more ghouls over on that side. Another pretty decent spot is up here at the Mountainside Bed and Breakfast. Let's pop over here. Once we get there, of course. I didn't see any soap on that table, just a bunch of towels. So I think the most that we can find here is 3, I believe. And again, it's always good to count this one right there. It's always good to kind of check these bathroom areas. And in around sinks and etc. Yeah, right on, buddy. Oh, toothpaste, okay. Well, sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. Let's try one more spot here. Right here at the Red Rocket Mega Stop. Now, this is a workshop, so you can't fast travel up here unless you own that workshop. So the nearest spot is up here at the Freddy Fazbear's House of Scares. So let's pop over here. That's right at the road here. Now, the Mega Stop is a little bit harder area. There are loads of robots around. There is, what am I caught on here? There's a 75% chance to get an Assaultron up here, so just be aware of that. But we're going to try to bypass all them. Jumping on a roof. Or if you don't have a jetpack or a marsupial, you can kind of make your way around the building. That should be just as easy. So let's go ahead and do that. Just in case. I know not everyone has a jetpack on them. Just kind of make your way up to this little rough terrain, and we'll just kind of make your way on the other side of this building here. So let's go ahead. So usually the Assaultron will be in the diner area, which is this section right here. But hopefully he doesn't catch me. Now, what they're good about here, it has a large bathroom area. So we can also find a lot of industrial solvent here. Oh, there's a bar of soap right there. Nice. So it's good to kind of check these sinks here. Usually there's another bar of soap around here, but it may be on... Oh, there's one right here. Perfect. Okay. If you slide over to the other side here, there's another part to the bathrooms. And always kind of check these sinks here. Oh, another one there. So 3 altogether. So that's not too bad. All right. So another pretty decent spot I like to kind of check once in a while is Fort Defiance. So Fort Defiance is a very large location. There's a lot of rooms. There's a lot of things to check. A lot of junk chems in there, full of ghouls, of course, and a couple of rodents. But the ghouls are a good source of a soap as well. I'm not saying every ghoul on the map will have soap on them, but ghouls are known to carry soap. So a good spot for ghouls is we have the upper lower parking lot just west of Vault 76 here. A couple ghouls down here, Alpine River Cabins. Right up here, the lower section of Clarksburg, going over the Clarksburg Shooting Club. And around the Eastern Regional Penitentiary, another pretty decent spot for some soap. Again, kind of hit and miss. You'll probably have a better chance getting it off the ghouls more than anything at that location. Morgantown is a really good spot. Just kind of wandering the roads of Morgantown, you'll come across little patches of 4 to 6 ghouls every block and a half or so. So that is a good way to get some soap that way. You can always try your luck with some ghouls. Right down here, the level 50 DMV Charleston Capitol Building. A lot of ghouls in there as well. Good spot for some soap possibilities. As well as down here in Lewisburg. And of course, anywhere in around White Springs, the White Spring Golf Club. A bunch of bathrooms around and a bunch of ghouls around as well. So let's try our luck here against some ghouls. We'll start up here at the Morgantown High School. Now, the high school itself have a bunch of scorched in around it, but we're just going to head to the street here. And again, one thing good about Morgantown, like every block and a half, you'll come across little patches of 4 to 6 ghouls, and they're just kind of laying on the ground like that. All right, let's see what these guys got on them. Okay. See you later, guys. Let's see what we got here. All right, just a bunch of silver, some gold, some rounds here. All right. Let's keep going. And again, it's kind of hit and miss getting it off the ghouls, but depending on the server, again, it's really random. You can try your luck with the ghouls if you have a little bit more extra time. Ouch. Follow me over. Oh. Little buddies with him. Oh, he's got a toothbrush getting closer. Magnifying glass, okay. So anywho, again, it's random after going after these ghouls, but it's a lot of fun. Get some XP that way. Let's head back to our camp here real quick. But if you stick to the first 3 locations, I would say they're your best bet looking for soap. And always remember, if you're stuck to public servers with other people, you may have to server hop those locations, okay? I am on a... whoa, choppy there, whoa. Slimmer down there. Is that you doing that there, Coca-Cola machine guy? Huh? Wow, that was kind of scary there for a second. I was going to say, whoa, what's going on here? If we go to any workbench here, we scrap items, and we got our soap here. As you can see, item stats there in the middle, and all you do is just scrap to get your waste oil that way. And you can always do your daily, weekly challenges, scrap junk to produce oil, go after some soap. That's always a possibility. Yeah. So if you guys have any ideas, I know we can find soap, maybe the odd bar or two in around the wasteland. If you have a good spot that you want to share, maybe a spot that I didn't mention, by all means put it in the comments. We're just here to help the community. If you have any more questions, by all means leave in the comments. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Not Me But Me Yes Me That's Me, Durant, You Demon, Confoundedbridge, Ben Durant, John DJ59, Picquerist, Benny Bunny, Gwen Trutnau. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day. A little buddy there right by my side there.